Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Kenny, and this is She's Gotta Have It, Season 1, Episode 2, and the name of this episode is Beautiful Self-Acceptance. And I have to say, this was a really good episode. But before I get started, let me give my love and condolences to everyone that was affected by the tragedies in Texas as well as Las Vegas, as well as everyone that was affected by the hurricanes Harvey, Irma, Jose, and Maria. If you can give any kind of relief or support to anyone affected by these tragedies, please do so, because our fellow man needs our help, and we need to be there for each other. Now, on with this review. Now, this episode actually focused a lot on Nola's friend, Shemeka. Now, Shemeka is an island girl. She's gorgeous. She has a little girl named Nadia, and she's a dancer at this place called Hot and Trot. And it's actually run by this guy, I think his name is Winnie, who's played by Fat Joe. As a matter of fact, in the beginning of the episode, we see that Fat Joe, Winnie walks up to the front of the store and he sees some of Nola's graffiti where it says, like, my name is not motherfucking black bitch. He, like, yanks off the door like, man, this is bullshit. But we come to find out that Shemeka actually works for him, and she's a waitress. And pretty much Hot and Trot is kind of like a burlesque club. And she wants to be one of the burlesque girls who's up there dancing, making all the coin. You know, she wants to be on stage, but Winnie won't put her on stage because he says she doesn't have a lot of assets. Pretty much, you know, Shemeka has a flat ass. And she's very insecure about it, and she wants to be on stage badly, but, you know, Winnie tells her, like, look, you ain't got enough ass to get on stage, but you're doing good as a waitress. You always killing it up in here. So he always lets her know that she's a beautiful girl. She just doesn't have any ass. But we see that she starts getting these thoughts about this ass injection kind of like reality show where people go and they show off their butt injections. And it was just crazy because the damn girl they were showing, her ass looked nasty. It was not cute. So here it is. She's insecure about her physical image. And Nola's actually painting this picture of her, and she wants Nola to paint her with very straight hair, like weave. You know, she doesn't have her weave in, but she tells Nola she wants her hair straight. And Nola is trying to do this piece and trying to enter into this competition. If she wins, she gets $15,000. And, you know, that money can go a long way for her since she's an artist. And she pretty much, you know, I think she like substitute teaches part-time, but mainly mainly she works on her craft. So while her and Shemeka are talking, she lets her know, because we definitely know from the last episode, Nola was attacked on her way going home. You know, this guy kind of grabbed her, and he did kind of bruise her arm. And Shemeka tells her that you need to tell the guys about this and see what they have to say. She tells Jamie. Jamie pretty much tells her she doesn't need to be walking at home by herself. But she lives by herself, and she has to get home, so how the way she's going to get there? I guess he's telling her that she probably needs to take Uber every day or some shit. But he tells her that she needs to, you know, not walk home by herself. Greer tells her that she needs to learn self-defense, and we actually get a scene where he's teaching her some self-defense moves. But the one I think that really gave her the best advice was Mars. You know, Mars pretty much lets her know that he's sorry that she went through that. You know, he pretty much comforts her, and then he gives her like this spray and says that, look, you know, any motherfucker that come up on you and you scared, spray their asses. Don't even ask questions. And we see that she, you know, again is going out to, you know, through the city at nighttime, you know, putting up her artwork, you know, pretty much graffiti. And this guy pretty much liked what she was doing, and he was like, excuse me, I really like what you're doing, miss. Yo, Ma. And then he grabbed her, she just sprayed his ass, and he was like, you crazy bitch! That part was funny, because she was like, I'm sorry, but her being attacked has her on edge, and we see throughout the episode, she's just unhinged. And also in this episode, we actually meet Jamie's wife, who's her name is Cheryl, and we can see with their relationship. It seemed to me that their relationship is a complete arranged marriage. There is no love. She literally came in, took off her shoes, and went upstairs. And while she was walking upstairs, he was like, Cheryl, I don't think you should walk home by yourself. She's like, boy, please. We live on the safest spot in Brooklyn. Ain't nothing going to happen to me. And she went right upstairs. And it was kind of like she paid him dust. I mean, once she came in the house, there was no hugging, no kissing. Like, how was your day at work? And it makes me think that Jamie's marriage is a marriage that is pretty much an arranged marriage. That it's a marriage of convenience and a marriage of image. But there's really no love between the two of them, which is why he's so into Nova. Which is why he's so into Nola. I said Nova. My apologies. And I think that's why he's drawn into Nola, because Nola is so earthy. She's so expressive, but yet he's afraid of it at the same time, because he's conservative, and he kind of wants to have this conservative image, but deep down inside he wants to be free and wants to be fluid like Nola is. So we actually saw that go on. And we also get a scene where the girl, her and along with Shemeka and Clorinda, they had like this dance class, and afterwards they sit down and they talk. And while they're sitting there, we see that there's the bus, calling, about like, the Ash reality show is advertised on the city bus. And immediately Clorinda, because Clorinda is very opinionated, and she has a sharp tongue, and she don't care who she offends with what she says. So she's pretty much saying that it's so crazy how these damn females always want to alternate their bodies. Want to just be grateful for what God gave them. Look at Michelle Obama. That woman ain't trying to get no injections, ain't trying to get no breast implants. She's just being a beautiful black woman, and black women need to look to her that they just need to be natural. And we see that this offends Shemeka, because Shemeka wants to get some ass injections because she wants to be a dancer. So we see easily that Shemeka's kind of put off, and she kind of runs off. Then we actually see that Clorinda and Nola, she actually also gives Nola advice that she needs to actually see somebody, in regards to her being attacked, because obviously she's still shooken up by it, because she lets her know about the guy that she sprayed, and all he wanted to do was talk to her, but she was so shooken up she sprayed him. So we see that she goes to a few like spiritualists and herbalists, but Mars actually refers his sister, and actually it was cool because Nola and Mars' sister really clicked, and she pretty much did like this spiritual reading, and she says that not only was there an attack on you physically, but it seemed to me that there's also an attack on your work. So there's some type of evil that has to be uprooted in order for you to be happy, not only within yourself, but also happy within your art. And pretty much Nola kind of vibes with this, and so she's like, okay, I see she's going somewhere. And she was saying that, look, I can't tell you exactly what to do. All I can do is point out what's obvious, and you have to do the work to change it. So we saw that go down. And also, we also saw in this episode that that Clorinda is actually getting this big space for this art show, and she wants Nola to be a part of it. Now, this will be a big break for Nola, because a lot of industry artists are going to be at this event, and a lot of investors are going to be at this event. So therefore, if her artwork does good, she may get a big break where she could actually, get a room where she can actually just paint and create work, for the art galleries and also for the exhibits. So this could be a big break. This could lead to her actually having a full-fledged career as an artist, like Pollock or Basquiat. So she's really happy about it because she says that, you know, the few ones she's had have been kind of like, you know, underground, and, you know, and she says, like, you know, normally I have to deal with a lot of creeps who, because they buy my painting, they think they're going to get some ass. She's like, this is great because this is a step up, you know, these are professionals, and this can open some doors. So we saw that go on. And then we also see towards the end of the episode, Mars is pretty much leaving, and we actually see that he even talks about Nola to his friends and stuff like that. So he's really into Nola, I think, more than the other two. Because I think with just Grizz, like, they just have great sexual chemistry. And Jamie, it's more of an emotional connection, but it's more like Jamie wants to control the situation, when yet the situation's out of Jamie's control, because you already have a life outside of hers, but yet you want her to be all about you. Crazy. But I think, like, Mars, I think, is the one who I think has the best connection with her, because he talks about it all the time. They even showed a scene where he was, like, talking to her on the phone. He's like, you know, can I suck your feet and all that shit. I thought that was hilarious. But we actually see a scene where Mars is getting off of work, and he ends up pulling off, and next thing you know, he pulls up to this wall, and he's like, oh, hell to the no. And that's where it ended. So it makes you question what the hell happened that, you know, Mars had that reaction. So pretty much that's what I have, y'all. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, this was a good episode, because now we met Shemeka, and we see that Shemeka is that type of girl that will tell you off, and she ain't scared of shit. But we see that she's insecure about her body image, and we even see that also in this episode. I just remember something. We actually meet Nola's parents, and her mom is played by none other than Joie Lee, who's Spike Lee's sister, and I can say she's aged very well. She looks great. She plays Nola's mom, and her parents are both artists, and her mother was stressing, like, look, why won't you just paint Shemeka as a natural woman? She's beautiful. Why does she have to have weave in her hair? Why does she have to fit to these quote-unquote traditional standards of what beauty is? Why can't she just show that she's naturally beauty the way she is? But then, you know, Nola was like, look, everybody has their thing that makes them feel beautiful, makes them feel unique. Hers is her straight hair, so I'm going to give her what she wants. But then we kind of saw that when she was doing the painting, they did an alternate where they showed Shemeka in her natural hair, and I have to say the natural hair looked a lot better. You know, it looked more real, and it was more captivating. But she ends up, you actually see that she's trying to make sure that this painting is right, because she's trying to win this competition. But yeah, so that's what I have. So if I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow me on my other social platforms. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and I also started the GoFundMe. You can also find that link in the description box as well. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video, and I'll be back with the next episode of She's Gotta Have It. So until then, everybody, take care.